Well, Lucifer, last episode was a flashback, and it seems like we're getting back to the main plot at hand, where we.
I hope this one has better pacing.
Well, if it's back on the subject that we know and we're used to, I think it'll be all right. Also, Pierce's identity as Cain, the first murderer.
Congratulations, my dude.
Well,
no one else can ever be the first murderer. Hats off to you, my dude. You're cursed forever now.
Yeah. Well, trust me, I'm sure him and Abel he's well aware of that, and the fact that Abel's not here, he's just like, oh shit, I messed up, and I'm wondering how it's going to affect the overarching story, because now we know that he is not only Cain, but he's also the Sinner Man. I wonder how it's going to affect the overall plot, but
it makes it a lot more interesting for sure.
Oh yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. It's Lucifer, Season 3, Episode 12, all about her. Here we go.
Thanks for the drink.
Figured it's the least I could do. After all, I am the reason you're leaking all over my floor.
Well, you did stab him.
So much to catch up on, don't we, Cain? So you're gonna blame everything else on your eyeless stooge?
He wasn't a stooge. He was my right-hand man.
Until you shot him dead. Excellent way to repay his loyalty, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
He went rogue. I've no idea why he did what he did. Now, after getting stabbed and killing the closest thing I had to a friend, I've had a long day.
Where do you think you're going? You can't just walk out on me.
Or what? You'll kill me?
I'll tell everyone who you really are.
Go ahead. They don't even believe you're the devil.
Got a point.
Testing a new blade. Making sure it's kill ready. It is.
Maze, you can't just throw knives at Trixie's door.
Trixie's already working on another one of her alien drawings.
Is that why you've been putting up all of Trixie's artwork? To cover up the damage?
What? Kid's gotta make cash somehow.
Seriously, Maze? You live in a house with people. Is it too much to ask for just a little consideration? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. I'm
No, I kind of thought it was fair, though.
Like, well, I mean, yeah, but at the same time,
I didn't really think she snapped at her at all.
Well, no, I mean, it's a logical thing. It's just like, you're throwing knives at my daughter's door. What the hell?
No, I don't think Chloe was acting out.
No, I don't. Perfectly logical in my mind.
You have to understand, Chloe, you're never gonna change Lucifer. He is who he is.
Yeah.
Sad but true.
We couldn't see anything. I thought it was just stupid kids goofing around again.
These transients keep coming through here to get to our beach. We can't stop them.
We put up signs, but they just ignored them. And now they're committing murder?
As a pro surfer, top of the circuit, 3 out of the last 5 years, man, if you only saw what this kid could do.
Wait a minute. Are you surfing again?
I'm trying to get in the water before work as much as possible, but you know how it is.
Yeah, only so many hours.
Yeah, that, and I'd never be as good as this kid was.
So blunt force trauma to the head is cause of death, Ella? Nope. Nope? Okay. Then what is? Ella?
Aww.
Are you okay?
It's where Pierce yelled at her.
I hate him.
Hey.
All right, well,
I
guess
guess
we're looking for another surfer.
you kind of jumped for joy whenever Lucifer fucking stabbed him.
Good with me.
Yeah, I'll start digging into Manny's personals.
I already wish I didn't favor him or anything, and then he yelled at Ella, so now he's dead to me.
Okay, detective.
Yell
I
up.
assume you got held up with that needy offspring of yours and simply forgot to call, but no matter.
Time to go home and be with the person you love most.
Yourself. Damn. Hey.
He has to learn somehow.
So, Cain from the Bible is alive.
Yes.
Is he dangerous?
Oh, probably. And we are talking about the world's first murderer.
His own brother, no less.
And if anyone can find out what he's up to, it's the detective.
Well, hey, she can put the pieces together. She's a smart woman.
She's precious.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is I need to make it all about her for a change.
Exactly.
For a little bit, yeah.
And then she can make it all about me. Oh, that is brilliant, Doctor. Yes. Very good.
Okay.
Wow.
Should have seen that one coming.
Yep.
What the hell was that, Vinny? Hey, don't blame me because you cherry bombed your wave, dude. You're dead. You hear me? You're totally dead.
What the fuck is this Point Break bullshit?
This is Dangerous Doug Libby, a nationally ranked surfer with a known history with Manny. This fight took place a week ago at Bells Beach.
You are not being your excessively cheery self today. What gives? Fine. Don't tell me.
Pierce yelled at me yesterday. He said that I talk too much.
If I fell apart every time a man told me that he didn't like what I was doing, I'd be in a million pieces right now. But instead, I pushed through, rose through the ranks, built my own firm, and here I am. In this entry-level DA job.
But he's like a hero of mine.
You need to get a thicker skin. Stand up for yourself, because the truth is, nobody's gonna do it for you.
In a lot of ways, she's right, but at the same time,
Lieutenant?
it's just like nothing wrong with punching a dude in the nose, especially, you know, someone who yells at Ella. I'm sorry.
Ella's too good.
Yes, she's way too good. Maybe an elbow to the nose and a kick to the nuts. Yeah, that'd do it. Kick to the nuts and elbow to the nose.
He can feel it.
It's chlamydia.
Excuse me?
It's a sexually transmitted disease.
Right, but I can't have chlamydia. I'm an angel.
Well, have you been engaging in any risky sexual behavior?
Yes.
Well, I did have sex with a prostitute. But I didn't know she was a prostitute.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. May want to tell Linda.
Oh.
May want to tell Linda because, you know, even though you did not intentionally...
I forgot about the prostitute, and I thought it was only Linda for a minute, and I was like, no, she does not.
Since you don't have a warrant, you need to do so without blowing your cover, am I right?
Maybe.
Well, that's going to be quite difficult, isn't it? Unless, of course, someone signed you up for the competition.
Eh?
This might actually help.
Yes, I know. But wait, there's more. Since you're going in undercover, why not do it with a little panache?
Nice try. I'm not putting that on, but I will keep the access pass.
Right.
Just give her at least give her a single, you know, a one piece.
She probably would have done it then.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I was going to say the Baywatch onesie. Either that or, you know, just like a basic like wetsuit.
Right.
Yeah, because that's, you know, that's just commonplace in surfing.
You know, I'd love to check out your board. Is this your board?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This right here, this is my Bonza. She's great on turns. Perfect for roundhouses. She's insane in the barrel.
Next up, Chloe, the Detective Dipper.
You used her.
Oh my god.
You're a cop?
Sorry, Dougie. LAPD.
Let go! Okay.
Okay.
What?
See? Detective Day.
I look, he's like, all right.
Wow, wasn't that refreshing? A lovely day at the beach, and you caught a murderer. It's like the whole world revolves around you, Detective.
Save it, Lucifer. I know this case doesn't matter to you.
Let's not. Ready?
Yeah.
Look at Dan just.
So much blood. It was everywhere. Anytime I closed my eyes, I could hear that awful sound. He just wouldn't stop barking.
I'm sorry, did you say barking?
That poor seal. I killed him.
Aww.
I killed the dog of the sea.
Hold on a second. You think you're here because you killed a seal?
Yeah. Why else would I be here? Manny's dead too?
Oh, pardon me. Or do you take it dark and better like your soul?
What?
I'm your new prosecutor, and you're just that kind of bully that makes me miss my old self. If I wasn't on the road to virtue and righteousness, I would crush you like a cockroach.
I believe you.
Ella Lopez may be astonishingly perky and optimistic, but she doesn't deserve to have her spirit crushed by anyone.
I like her a little more now.
Shame on you.
Damn.
Detective, please, I really need you.
Cold shoulder, bro.
Detective Douche. Daniel, sorry, old habits.
And it's not brain surgery, man. You gotta find a way to be thoughtful without getting in her face. And, you know, maybe if I had done more things like that, I wouldn't be standing alone talking to myself.
This is the RX 5500, world's most deadly hunting knife. Made with friction forging, it's so sharp it can literally cut bone like butter. Is it cute, stupid? For being such a great friend. Look, I really appreciate how you handled the whole me not wanting you and Amanda deal to bone thing. Oh. What? Stupid Amanda deal. Sorry. You were saying?
Is everything okay?
No big deal. He's just whining about having chlamydia. Dodge that bullet. Huh.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, gosh, all right.
Well, I did some digging myself. Apparently, there is a Huntington surf gang known as Orcas. You know what their MO is? Using surf leashes to choke people and scare them off their turf.
Any confirmed murders?
No, not yet. There's always a first. Their leader, known as Wild Child, has been picked up almost a dozen times for battery, vandalism, assault with a deadly weapon. These guys.
I was going to say, what is this Point Break bullshit? I'm sorry. Have you ever seen Point Break?
I've heard a little, but no.
Point Break is this weird surfer movie that starred Keanu Reeves back in the 90s. It's easily one of the cheesiest action films of all time, but it's entertaining as hell. And like all these guys had these weird names like War Child and and Bumper and Thumper, and I'm like,
oh my god,
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Not mess around.
I have an idea.
This isn't a good idea.
Trust me, it's gonna work.
Dan. Yep, Surfer Dan. Just head up to Huntington Beach and, act like a douche.
Orcas. No sign of their big bad leader yet.
All right, Dan, you're up. Wild Child's on the beach.
How do I look?
You look like you're about to get your ass kicked by a girl.
Oh. Damn.
What, as if the detective doesn't have enough on her plate already?
Bingo.
Dear.
No.
I'm trying to practice standing up for myself against Pierce, and I've got like no time to figure it out because he's leaving soon.
Wait, what do you mean Pierce is leaving?
Yeah, didn't you hear? He's about to transfer out of the department.
No.
Oh boy.
Good job.
She's just not used to standing up for herself. It's because she's typically been so cheery.
Yeah.
There you go, Dan.
I mean, at least he's able to surf.
Yeah, dig in. Just don't crush in on anybody's.
Oh, that was the point.
Oh, he's drawing attention. He's crushing in on surfs. You do that, you do that enough times, you're gonna get your ass kicked. I'm sorry, but these surfers, they're very territorial. Living up to his proper douchiness.
Pissing people off.
He had to have surfed before.
Actually...
Oh, no. He remember he talked about it. He's just like, in the beginning of the episode, she's like, are you back in the surf? He's like, yeah, I get in as many hours as I can before the workday starts, but you know how it goes.
Oh, I didn't even know that he was a surfer.
Yeah.
I did not pick that up.
And I've been searching for a way out. Forever. Keeping an eye on every celestial on Earth and what they're doing. So imagine my surprise when I find out there's a detective who somehow made the devil bleed. For the first time, I had hope. Maybe she could do for me what she did for you. So I hired someone to knock you out when Chloe was close.
I said that. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
I was like...
She has to be close.
No, you thought she had to be close, and I was like, she wasn't around, so how did they knock him out, was my thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's a flaw in the plot, and now they've cleared it up.
Yeah.
That took a long time for them to do, though.
Yeah, well, it took them half the season.
Because I called that out. I was like, they had to have been divine to have knocked him out, but I don't think that anyone divine did it.
Cain is not divine. He's just immortal. Cain is just like placated. Like, he's cursed to roam the earth forever.
Okay, I remember now what I was trying to say. Jesus Christ, I'm really bad at wording things.
It's okay.
My problem with it was when the guy admitted to knocking him out. He was like, "I did kidnap you."
Yeah.
But he should not have been able to knock Lucifer out. And so I was like, Chloe wasn't there.
Yeah.
We didn't know that previously. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And so now that was my issue with it. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 3 sentences to explain the actual issue, but I got there. That was a big flaw in the plot.
It was, but now now the flaw's been remedied.
It's not a flaw.
You're telling the truth.
So there's another reason why his wings are back.
I think he's in full control of that.
Stage 1's complete. I gotta tell you, I think these guys are all talk.
I've never thought the Cinnamon did it.
No one's moved yet.
Because, like, how would he?
Damn, she has like a Mack truck.
Dan, are you all right?
No.
Wow. I guess that means surf's up.
They couldn't have gotten far. He's injured.
What in the hell are they doing?
Oh, tribute.
It's a pedal out ceremony.
When you told us Manny was dead, I was stunned. Because Moondog was like one of us. A free spirit who wanted to be one with the ocean. At least now we know he is. Go ahead, say something.
Manny was a great guy. He meant so much to...
You just break your own damn elbow?
No,
Which is why I came here to...
I think it just popped something. I don't know. Like, it just... Yeah, that's... I think I might have just, like, torqued it a little bit. I don't think, like, yeah.
Wrong torque.
Because I'm checking all the tendons here, like, all the, like, fibers. They're still intact. It's just... I think I might have just stretched it a bit too far.
Jeez.
That hurt a little bit.
My hand was numb for 2 months, and it finally went unnumb like 3 days ago.
That's a nerve issue. I think you should get that looked at.
No, I did. They said it was a case of Saturday night palsy. Which means I got too drunk and, like, hyperextended my arm out while I was sleeping. And I fucked up my nerve really bad. It took a while to heal.
Yeah, there's a guy, Paul Williams, who was involved in a very bad, like, motorcycle accident. And he was paralyzed from the waist down for the longest time. He refused to have surgery done on it.
Yeah.
and he's actually starting to be able to walk again because the swelling's finally starting to go down after like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, it can happen. I mean,
I wonder if my granddad would have waited, he would have gotten his ability to walk back. Because when he had the surgery to like have his spine realigned, they basically had to drill in 2 gigantic steel rods on both sides. And I'm wondering if he would have lived, or if he would have been able to walk again after enough time.
For Moondog.
For Moondog.
Moondog. Moondog.
Surfer culture.
This just stresses me out.
Why? Isn't that in the middle of the ocean?
Like attracting a shark.
Well, here's the thing. Like, LA is very infamous for like their netting system that they have. There've been very little to no shark attacks in the last 40, 50 years, I think.
See, as a child, I always thought, why don't they just have like huge netting systems around all beaches where people swim?
They mostly do.
But not Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle, they actually tried to, but there was an issue with like the zoning, and they're talking about actually finally doing it now.
Well, there have been a couple of shark attacks there in the last year or two.
Yeah, I know, which is why they're talking about finally doing it and putting it up.
As a child, like that was I've never been in the ocean past my knees. Like it freaks me out really bad.
Well, I'll say this: went to Cancun. I walked out, like, the water is so clear you can literally see your feet looking down if the water's up to your chest.
Yeah.
And I look, you can actually look out far enough and see the netting system that they have. Basically, it's, these gigantic, like, arrays of nets, just like you see them just like floating out there in the distance, and
That's really cool.
Yeah, they go down like at least a few hundred feet, and they're buried in the sand. So if there's a sand drift and like the sand like goes down or goes in, it'll always be covered.
That's really neat. I would like to go. I've never been to a beach that wasn't Myrtle Beach, and Myrtle Beach is not a good beach.
The Florida Keys, Outer Banks, several of those beaches are really good.
I have a friend that lives in Tampa that wants me to come visit her sometime.
Tampa's got
and
some
there's
good beaches.
a gay beach like 20 minutes from her house.
Oh God!
And I think I might go down there one day next summer.
Well,
not a day,
it.
but
Go
now
for
that
it.
I work from.
Well, you want to know what the beautiful thing is?
Uh-huh.
Allegiant Air flies out of the Tri-Cities to Tampa, and you can actually get to Tampa pretty easily for very, very cheap.
See, the first time I flew, and the only time I've flown, I flew with Delta, and I've decided I'm never not flying with Delta.
Why is that?
Nothing bad happened. They were very nice.
Nothing bad happens with Allegiant either. I can vouch for that because my cousin is a stewardess. I actually get free flight coupons if I want to.
Yeah, but like the downside to it is that I have to sit next to somebody if I get on a plane. So I don't really want to fly again, but I'm gonna have to.
That doesn't mean like every flight's gonna be full.
The one in Seattle I went on was full.
Well, that's Seattle. I mean, Seattle is like
huge,
a much bigger city,
and a lot of people travel to and from Seattle because it's like a hub for a lot of places.
It's where Microsoft is. So yeah.
I want to go back there next year, but I am not like looking forward to flying. It's not that a fear anymore. It's more of a
inconvenience.
Yeah, it sucks. Like no one. I don't understand how people want to do that.
Well, I think most people get off on it. Me, I like flying. I'm not going out of my way to do it. Plus, I don't really have anywhere to go. But there's several like times I've flown where I've just been like, yeah, it's like it has a comfort to it whenever I'm flying. It feels like home to a certain degree. There's some people who think of that. They think of, the sky as their home because they spend more time in it than they do on the ground sometimes.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't a 6-hour flight.
Yeah. Didn't you have like entertainment on the way there? Like the little video screens?
Well, yeah, I did. And I took my Switch and my iPad and had everything downloaded too.
Good.
So I actually watched some My Hero Academia and some Avatar and played Pokemon Snap had come out the day I left Seattle. So I played Snap on the plane on the way back.
Very nice.
Like, it wasn't terrible, but like I wish it was only 2 or 3 hours instead of 6.
Well, until they're able to invent... Well, they do have faster planes, the Concords, but the Concords are way too expensive. The Concords, like, you know, they could fly in excess of like 1,700 miles an hour, so... Like a flight to Seattle from
2 hours
would be at least 2 hours. You see, there's
it was 2,800 miles or something, 2,900 miles on the screen. It said.
Yeah.
I liked that they had this thing on the screen. I could see where we were.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. And I would see that we were about to pass. Like we passed over the Great Lakes because they did like a curve. And I saw it on the map and was able to look and literally see them. And I was like, well, that's fucking cool. Like,
look down and be like, hey, I've seen y'all on the map.
It was literally incredibly accurate. Like,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's honestly, cartographers, like the fact that they were able to get it as accurate as they have is unbelievable.
What freaked me out about it was this is very strange, but this is how my brain works, is that when you look down from a plane, you can see squares.
Yes.
Like, it looks like a grid, and I understand.
It's from plots of land.
Yes, but they're not all different, and they're not all separated by roads, and they're not all separated by the rivers, and sometimes it's so square and perfect that it looks like a simulation or something. It doesn't look real.
It does.
It doesn't look real.
It's just like Wyoming. Wyoming is like a rectangle. It's a perfect rectangle.
Yeah, but people established that, so that's not as weird. But like, I look down and it's one big field, and it's all the same, but there's still squares. Like, the fuck?
That's how it goes.
That freaked. I thought about it like the whole flight. I was like, why does it look like that?
Because reasons, Quinn. Anyway, let's get back to this. See if we can't.
What if the windows don't actually work and they just like put shit on there to make it look like they work? It's actually a screen
it's a
in
video
there.
Screen. Actually, they
turn it on once you get in the flight.
They have that in nuclear bunkers, like underground, so that you can like know what it looks like outside, so you don't feel like you're trapped.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And you guys, I believe them.
Why? Just because they put flowers in the water?
No, because they didn't know I was a cop and their motives all vanished. I think someone's trying to set them up. I mean, they don't even go up to carbon. It's too much of a hassle.
Sloth, truly one of the world's most deplorable sins. If you want something, you have to be willing to go the extra mile.
Wow, Lucifer.
What do you think? I'm particularly proud of the new filing system, complete with a sexy victims file, obvious killers pile.
Did you see her wallpaper?
File, to be ignored, of course.
Cannot even.
Should have gone with a French toast.
You tried to clean up my desk and actually made it worse? I mean, what even is that?
That's me.
Are you that self-absorbed that you don't realize how your actions hurt people? Hot suspects, an entire folder for graffiti. This is gonna take me forever to restore it, you know.
No, wait, what are you doing? It took me ages to line up these right angles.
Holy crap, you did it.
What? Okay, detective, I get it. You don't like the new filing system, but this is a bit excessive.
No, the orcas. Remember how they said that they never go up to carbon because it's private? California has no private beaches, which means...
Someone must have put the signs up illegally.
Look here. One person was cited dozens of times for posting at carbon.
Ah.
To you, detective.
I was going to say, they're right. All of the beaches... Like, the entire California coast was claimed by the U.S. government as public land.
That's really cool.
Well, they did. Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, it also means that the government can keep you away from the water if they deem it so. Like, say, for some reason, it's just like, oh, no, you can't go to the water today. Why? We say so.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't do that for like no reason. Why would they?
Governments have done more ridiculous things.
They would never just be like, no, you're not allowed to surf anymore. Like...
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This is private property. Didn't you see the signs?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have missed those. Did you happen to see them?
No. No. You know, someone must have taken them down.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is insane.
Oh, come on. Tell us the truth. Did he steal from you? Did he owe you cash? Well, perhaps it was some kind of sexual liaison that went awry. Really, I must know.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
That's probably the
You come
thing.
to my house and accuse me of murder?
Well, you say that, Justine, but the police officer up there holding a surfboard says yes. Sorry, you were saying.
Uh-huh.
You don't get it. I had to send a message.
And that's why you framed the orcas for Manny's murder.
If people were scared enough, then finally they would stay away.
Hold on. So you're...
Okay, Karen, listen.
Like, you paid for the land your house is on, not the beach.
Exactly. That's my thing. Here's the thing. I am all for, like, personal property. You know, if you own
That's
something...
not your property.
Exactly. The beach is not your property. Get it through your thick fucking skull. If you want that, move to the East Coast where that's an actual thing. That's why a lot of people love it on the East Coast. That's why the Hamptons are so fucking expensive, because you literally buy lots of land that go out into the water. Whereas the government saw that they didn't want that, and they made it to where on the West Coast it was public land. And look,
not all of it.
Not all of it, but basically the beaches. All of the beaches were public.
Well, I don't know about Oregon and Washington, because all I know is that the reservation...
California, rather. Sorry.
I know
the
reservation has part of the beaches.
Well, no, that's... You see, it's... Again, the reservations are a bevy of asterisks.
That's different.
whenever it comes to like...
I don't know about
Oregon.
I don't know if Oregon has private beaches or not.
Well, I know California doesn't. It's actually like shown 100%.
That's
all
really...
of the California coast is 100%.
I know, because here, if we were going to plan to go to Charleston or something, for example, and we were like, oh, well, let's go to the beaches that are nearby that are like not crowded, we have to look and see if they're private or not. Like,
yeah,
you can't just go.
And that's the thing with like Myrtle and a lot of other beaches that, Savannah.
Yeah.
A lot of the hotels down there have purchased the private land that used to belong to individuals, and now corporations basically run like most of the
they have
down
the
there.
beach lines have strips here.
Yes.
And they will literally put a pool between the hotel and the beach, and they have a walkway all the way down.
And not only that, but they also put up these fences sometimes between.
Yeah,
the
you
other
can't come
beaches.
from the beach to the hotel though. Like, it's weird.
Yeah. Which again,
finding parking's a bitch.
Oh, you ain't kidding. That's why they need parking structures. They
have like a few lots, but when I say lots, I mean like the ones we have on State Street here, where there's like a little strip of parking and
like
not
10
like
spaces.
It's not good. Like, if you go to Myrtle Beach, you basically have to get a hotel or an Airbnb right there on the road, or you're gonna have to deal with parking, or you don't go to the beach. Like,
I remember this one we went to, the Compass Hotel. The Compass one had 9 pools.
Damn,
it was massive. And me and my sister actually made a bet. We're just like, you think we can get into all 9 pools in one day? And
yeah.
And we're just like, with that attitude, hell yeah, let's go. And then we both just like went and like spent about 20 minutes in each pool, and it was fun. Just ran around the hotel all day.
We went to Myrtle Beach a lot, not a lot, but like almost yearly when I was a child. Unfortunately, it was never kept up, and it's full of crime now.
Unfortunate.
It's like I would not vacation there now. It's not safe. It's not nice.
Truth, that's why I would rather go to the Outer Banks now, or Savannah.
I want to go to the. I need to go to Tampa and see Chabby.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I bought her washer and dryer when she moved to Florida, and you helped me move it. That's
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see her. You know Chappie.
Yeah.
Oh, her name is Elizabeth. I need to stop calling her Chappie. But
well, no, I remember.
Yeah, that's my friend that moved to Florida. And I have friends in Seattle and Florida. I go wherever I want for free.
Yeah, exactly. You get to stay for free. Travel
for free.
Travel
I would drive to Tampa.
That still costs.
It's 12 hours, and it's not gonna be cheaper than flying, because even with Delta, it's gonna be like $250 to fly there. But it's not cheaper because my car doesn't.
Quinn, Allegiant, instead of paying $250, you pay like $90 round trip.
I'll just fly Delta. I'm gonna be a snob about it.
Okay, you're a snob about that, but you're not you're a snob about buying ancestry tests, but you're not a snob. Never mind.
I'm about to pay $750 just to get like beer, shade, and a VIP spot at an MCR concert where I don't even get to meet them. Like, I have priorities. They're not good ones, but I got them.
To violence, it wasn't personal.
Give it. Yep. Justine Karen.
After all that, I could really use a glass of champagne.
The fuck?
He is who he is. I'm not sure if we should be intimate together at all.
Is this because I have chlamydia?
No, I mean, it doesn't help. I mean, I can't believe you slept with a prostitute.
First off, I didn't know she was a prostitute. Secondly, you had sex with my brother, the biggest whore on the planet. How do I know you didn't give me chlamydia?
Okay.
How dare you?
Oh, God.
He gets so defensive.
Of course he does.
It's my doctor. What do you know? False positive on the chlamydia.
I feel like I'm being a bad friend to Maze. It doesn't matter how much I like you. I can't date my friend's ex anymore.
Linda's too good.
Linda's, yeah. Oh, there you go.
See, the way to handle it's really that they need to talk to Maze.
Oh, no. Maze, she's watching. Oh.
They just need to talk to Maze.
Yes. Like, look, Maze, we get it. But you're not involved anymore. Apologize.
And they weren't ever, like, exclusive anyway.
No! Because she made it very clear she just...
Yeah, she was just using him for
Lopez, you got a
sex,
second?
mostly.
I was in a bad place and I took it out on you, and there's no excuse for that. I'm sorry.
Damn. Okay.
You were in a bad place? Really? Is there anything I can do? Do you need a hug?
Why not?
Sure, why not?
Go for it. Oh, there we go. She's a hugger.
You're gonna miss me.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought we went over this.
You can't die, I know. But I promise you, if you stay, I will find a way to end your infinite misery if it's the last thing I do.
What makes you think you can do that?
Well, you may have crossed paths with God, but you've certainly never made a deal with the devil before now, have you? What say we change that?
Uh-oh.
What do I have to lose?
Well, hopefully, your life.
There we go. Pacing of that one was a lot better.
It was better.
Yeah.
It still feels like they're long right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It might just be where we haven't got to record these in a while.
Maybe. Yeah, because
Trying
it's
to
been
get back
like,
into
what, 2-3 weeks?
I took some time off.
Yeah,
I was
did.
not. I was
not in a good place.
PSA, before y'all skip, because y'all do that, if there are any delays to this show in the near future, it's my fault. Blame me. Thank you.
It is what
Trying
it is.
to avoid it, but it would be my fault.
It is what it is.
I really
Don't
like my
pretend.
job, and I'm going to work all the opportunities they give me right now, which ends up being 60 to 75 hours a week.
And that's more than fair. As long as it's your choice, that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, if you're choosing to work that,
Yeah,
it's on
I mean,
you.
the minimum is 10 hours. I get to schedule them.
Damn.
Like, I'm working 6 times the minimum by choice. So
I bet you they love you for that.
that's the goal.
All of a sudden, they're just like, oh my gosh, this dude Quinn is a friggin' animal.
I give good work, too. Not to brag, but
Yeah, humble brag.
I'm pretty good at my job.
Dust your shoulder off. There you go.
It's a really cool job. I wish I could tell you guys about it. Unfortunately, I cannot.
There you go.
So.
That's just the name of the game. So anyway, that was Lucifer. That was a season 3, episode 12. Much better paced episode. I guess, we learned why Pierce has come to L.A.
Yeah.
And also, it would seem that Chloe, I guess, is harboring feelings for Pierce.
A little bit.
Also, it would seem Pierce, eventually came to his senses and apologized to Ella and got a hug from her. Oh, and also, Charlotte Richards had a little bit of a redemption thing.
Yeah, I like her more now.
Exactly, you see? Where she's not the mother of all creation anymore. You actually start to, get to know Charlotte Richards.
Personality naturally isn't that far off from the mother of creation, though, I think is the problem.
Fair, yeah.
Like, I just don't like that type of personality. But I do like that she used it for Ella.
Yes.
So.
Well, because Ella's
If it had been for someone I didn't like, I'd, hate her 5 times as much now. But.
Well, imagine... Oh, okay. Imagine her eventually doing that for Trixie.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like, all of a sudden, it makes up for the fact that, she was, she basically... You saw how she treated her own child. She literally tied them to a pole. Tied them to a pole and said, if you don't stop screaming, you won't get loose. Yeah.
Was that her, or was it Goddess of Creation?
No, well, it was the Goddess of Creation.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, God, Nate.
I'm sorry. See? You get them confused. I get them confused. That's just how it goes. So.
Oh, God.
Also,
that would be so fucking... She's a lawyer.
Yeah, she...
Just pay a nanny.
Yeah, she got the money.
It's actually apparently a misconception. Like,
What?
lawyers don't make as much as people think they do.
Well, public lawyers, yes. Private lawyers can make bank. You can ask my friend Jesse. He's a private lawyer. He works for a energy company. He lives well. I've seen his apartment. He lives in Seattle. He lives in Seattle, and he is
living the life.
He's got it. Plus,
next time I visit Seattle, give me his address, and I'll just go knock on his door and run away.
Just be like.
He has a Ring doorbell. That won't work. Anyone with that much money has a Ring.
Yeah. He's like.
But I will dress up as Mothman and go and get on video on his Ring doorbell for you.
And he'll just be like, Chad, I had the weirdest thing happen to me the other day. And all of a sudden, it's like, some random guy just ran up in front of my door, dressed as a moth,
slammed on the Ring doorbell like 10 times.
Slammed on the doorbell and ran away. And it's like, do you have a photo of this person? And it's like,
they were singing Porno Arcade when they did it.
Yeah. It's like all of a sudden turns it around, and Chad's just like, oh, hey, yeah, that's Quinn.
Quinn lives here. How'd that happen?
How'd that happen?
How'd that get there?
I don't know. Oh, God.
Like he accidentally dropped me there or something.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I should have. We went because we went to Mopop, like right down there in the center of everything, and the Space Needle and all that. And there's a lot of apartments near there. If he lived anywhere near there, I could have absolutely done that. That would have been funny as hell.
Yeah, it would have been.
I don't know this dude at all.
Oh no, Jesse's a good guy.
I've never met him. I know his name from hearing you guys talk about him.
Yeah, Miles is he's. Let me just be honest. He in school was a bit of a dickhead.
A lot of us were.
He, those rotary fans that people used to put on their desks to like cool off and all that. The guys made a bet with him. If he could stop it with his dick, he got $20. Guess what happened? He got his $20. Also, he slapped a teacher in the face with it too.
His dick?
Yes.
Pardon?
The teacher was asleep, and he walked up behind and just like. Of course, the teacher was an asshole. I mean, the teacher was kind of he was not a good teacher.
Even so, that's kind of weird.
What? I mean, honestly, Jesse back in the day just did not care, and honestly, he's grown a lot, but he's still Jesse. He's still like that. He's still that he can be creepy when he wants to be. He's like, hi. How you doing?
The dude that's a lawyer slapped a teacher in the face with his dick.
Not only that, but he's a ladies' man too.
That's so weird. Like, when you think of a lawyer, you think of someone that's really like professional and clean cut and everything, and like
clean cut, okay, professional. Only when like prying eyes are not on him.
my mom wanted me to be a lawyer, and I think I would be a good lawyer.
I think
but
you would be too.
I wouldn't be professional. Like
I was going to say, Quinn, attorney at law.
I think I could be a good lawyer, but I would be hilarious at the same time. Like, you would laugh in my courtroom, but I'd be right.
Yeah, you would be. You would be. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. This was Lucifer, Season 3, Episode 12. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see you all in the next one. So I guess until then, I'm Nate.
I'm Quinn.
We'll see you then. Peace.